Welcome back to the Joyage Kingdom. In today's video, we're going to be talking about where NFTs are headed. This is a zoom out episode. This is going to be a mindset, focus, realignment. This is something I do almost every week because it's important. NFTs are moving so fast that you have to be ahead of trends. And that's what this series is about. Zooming out, perspective, broad picture. You guys know that the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your own one day. So if you like the sound of that, if that sounds good to you, smash like in this video. It only takes 1 second. Subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, guys. I don't know what you're doing. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, go ahead and do that at Cade Bergman. This video is brought to you guys by Supducks NFT. Sup. Let's get into this video. So where are NFTs headed? What's the trend coming up? What's going on? What can we look forward to? How can we prepare for the next few months, for the next couple years? How can we prepare for the next few months, Q1 and Q2 of 2022? A lot of the questions I've been getting have been related to like what's going on with Nike, Adidas, you know, Pepsi, all these like massive brands and companies coming into NFT space. What does it mean? What do I think of that? So this is actually gonna be a main topic for this video. This is gonna start happening a lot more. You're gonna start seeing this everywhere. Spider-Man, The Matrix, movies are coming in. Sony's gonna start coming in, right? Why are they coming in though? It's probably one, because of the money, right? But that's not really what's important here. Remember, this is a perspective video, zooming out. What does this mean for the NFT space? What's important? What are the takeaways you can take from these things that are happening in the NFT world? The reason I'm happy you're watching this video is because I don't see anyone actually talking about what you can take from these. All I see is people on Twitter, the best influencers on Twitter too. All they say is, oh my God, Sony's jumping in, bullish on NFTs. I'm like, how fucking helpful is that? There's no one making helpful content on YouTube or Twitter. So that's what we're doing here on this channel. We're not talking about shilly projects. We're not talking about this project going to the moon. We're talking about how you can actually help yourself in the long run for NFTs. So what does a huge brand like Sony coming into the NFT space do? Sony wants to come into the NFT world. They don't know how to do it though. They don't want to hire out a full team. They don't want to do this and that. Let's just buy an NFT project, right? So with Nike buying Clone X, right? Nike buys Clone X, right? Now Nike, by being associated with Clone X, remains relevant in the NFT space by not having to do that much, okay? Now they've got their name on it, right? And I think I talked about this on another video before, that do you want a Nike NFT? Because I fucking don't. I want whatever Nike is in the metaverse, right? But if Nike, if whatever project partners up with Dogepound, for example, right? And Dogepound has a Nike collaboration for shoes, that is kind of cool in the real world. That actually might work. I might buy a Dogepound Nike shoe. I would never buy a Nike shoe. But since they're associated now, Nike is relevant. But here's the problem. Dogepound can't stay relevant. I haven't heard shit about Dogepound in a few weeks actually, right? No project can stay relevant because there's too many projects. There's too much shit going on. No one knows like Angry Ape is like all I'm seeing right now, but there's a ton of people who have never heard of that project, right? And so it's important that projects stay relevant. How is that going to happen? They're going to partner up with people like me, just like Supducks did, partner up with me long term. What is that good for? Well, Supducks stays relevant because my job is to stay relevant. How do I stay relevant? I make videos about shit that's happening recently. Like I just made a live about the Open DAO thing, and within like 10 hours of it happening, and that video did amazing and it crushed it. I stay relevant by covering relevant topics. Dogepound can't do that because they're an entity focused on Dogepound. I'm very flexible. Okay? So projects who partner up with influencers and content creators are going to stay relevant. But if I partner up with Clone X, and Clone X is partnered with Nike, we all help each other out. I keep Clone X relevant, which keeps Nike relevant. That's going to be a trend we start to see. Projects, OpenSea, SolSea, IMX, platforms, entities. Those companies have no way to stay relevant because they're an entity. Okay, who are you talking to when you message OpenSea? Some random person? They don't have a figurehead. They don't have a person. They can't stay, there's no personal branding that can be done for OpenSea unless OpenSea partners up with whoever content creator who's famous, who's popping off, and they have a long-term partnership. Because if they're an OpenSea athlete or whatever, like OpenSea affiliate sponsor, that keeps OpenSea relevant, but also like on a personality level, because they're like, oh, OpenSea believes in this kind of creator. This is the type of platform OpenSea is. Same with Solana. I think it's going to happen with artists. Okay, Solana's big on there's like a lot of NFT artists on SolSea right now because it's cheaper. SolSea's going to start getting ambassadors, guaranteed. Okay, they're going to start getting sponsors, ambassadors, because SolSea is an entity. They don't have personality. They need content creators, artists, people who are making videos and staying relevant to keep them relevant. Otherwise, they're going to fade. There's going to be a million marketplaces out there, but there's only going to be a handful that actually actually stick around, and it's gonna be the ones who utilize these mindsets and start to do some of these things early. Who's it gonna be first? I don't know who's gonna be first, right? But it's gonna start happening. And so I want you guys to be aware of that. If you're a content creator right now, this is a very exciting time for you, because this is the time for you to start branding yourself in a way where it's like, how can I actually make money off this? I have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever, but how can I make more money? How can I get some more actual like income streams and you know, extra income streams, more stable money? You can partner up with the team, or you can partner with the brand, and that is how you can do that. So content creators, start thinking about this. Remember, we are forging the way. I know some of you are getting in right now, think it's too late, but let me tell you something. We're not even in chapter 1 yet, okay? We're not even in chapter 1, okay? We are very early. We are literally forging the way. We are at the forefront. We are at the forefront right now. So if you haven't started, then hurry up. Get started. We're in the beginning. Why not? What are you risking? You know, like people not watching your video? Guess what? No one was watching your videos before. So just start making the videos now. If you're an NFT artist and you're not making sales, start making content about you, about your art. Get people involved, emotionally tied into you. Get people wanting to be part of your thing, of your life, of your whatever, you know? If you're not doing that, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. And again, I want to stress that it's very important that you watch these kind of videos. And so I want to applaud you for watching this kind of video, because these mindset videos are how you're going to make it in NFTs, right? I know some people are mad because I don't make a bunch of DGen calls, but to be totally honest, DGen calls are luck and gambling. That's not what I do here. That doesn't teach you jack shit. You can get that from some other influencer who's being paid off by a project. I'm much more interested in long-term partnerships, in long-term brand building, in vision, message. That's what I'm doing with my brand, the Joyage Kingdom. That's why I talk about it so much. In 2 or 3 years, or I don't know how long it's going to take for me to build that shit, it'll be very, very, very successful because of the way I did it, and because I'm not scared to wait and push it back and grow and build. Projects right now, and a lot of companies right now, even like Sony or Spider-Man trying to get an NFT project, they're operating under a mindset of scarcity. That is the biggest mistake you can ever make in NFTs for one reason. NFTs are not scarce. The NFT world is not going anywhere. It will be here in 20 years. It will be the everything. It won't be this weird thing. It'll just be the mass adoption. It'll be that next Facebook update, that next iPhone update. That's what it'll be like. It'll just, oh yeah, the new Web3 NFT, like whatever. It's just, it probably won't even be called NFTs, right? But that's where we're headed. A digital hybrid world, right? If you're in it for the short-term grabs, if you're operating under a mindset of scarcity rather than abundance, you're doing it wrong. We're gonna be here for a long time. You don't have to accept the short-term cash grabs from projects paying you 1 ETH to show their project when it's your supporters you're screwing over. Remember that for content creators, we can raise the bar. I wanna raise the bar. We can do this together. I'm not trying to hold myself to some higher standard, but we can do better. Content creators and influencers can say no to shilling stupid fucking projects and focus on things that can actually help the community, that is helping you, that is financing your future, right? Give back to them, and in 5 or 10 years, when you want to do something for yourself, they will be your support because you haven't screwed them over. Now, let me make this video a little bit more relevant for people not looking to build and do their own personal branding, for people who are just trying to buy projects, make money, okay? There's a little bit of a trend in the sense that profile picture projects basically dead, okay? If you're just a profile picture project trying to do staking, you're dead. There's nothing there for you, okay? You missed that train. That was a few months ago. If you want to be that, you're going to have to start doing things like biopills, like coin game, like Angry Ape Army, ecosystem shit. Create demand by building your brand. Get people excited about the brand, the game, whatever you're doing, your show, whatever you're doing. You need to focus those projects. If you're buying into projects that aren't focusing on that first as the most important thing, chances are you're going to lose money, especially new projects, okay? I'm going to be honest, most projects aren't doing so well. Even the good ones, even the big blue chips like Cryptoads that everyone's saying Toads is going to flip punks by November. Get the fuck out of here. Based on what? Based on the fact that you own 20 of them and you're hoping it does so you can fucking sell on all your supporters? That's shit, okay? Cryptos did no personal branding. They had a couple little storyline things and that was it, okay? There's a reason I partnered with Supducks, who has a full YouTube show basically and is focused on the brand, than me partnering with some random project that was just built on hype and influencers shilling their project because they have so many of them. Don't forget that. Don't be fooled by the influencers who are holding 50 to 150 of these mints that are waiting to dump on you, okay? That is literally why my channel is born. I have 3,000 subscribers. I'm by no means a big influencer. And I'm making a video, I'm just gonna say it now, I'm giving away almost all my NFTs, okay? The only ones I'm holding are my NFT art and any NFTs that I need to stream, because I do wanna start streaming. So for example, like I'm gonna hold an Evaverse, one of them, one of my colony. I'm probably gonna hold my biopills just because I want to be part of that thing when it happens so I can stream. But I'm not here to sell on you. I'm not dumping any projects, okay? I'm giving a lot of fucking NFTs away, many thousands of dollars. And that's why I want to do this brand. I'm here to be a content creator. I'm not here to make money in NFTs. I make money in other ways. Again, this is not to put me on some high pedestal. It's just to be transparent and show you guys that I'm not doing the same type of content as other people. I'm here to talk about things that aren't shilling new projects. That is not what my brand is boxed into. My brand is very broad. It's NFTs in general. It's mental health. It's vision, it's marketing, it's brand building, it's business, it's all the things, okay? I am not an NFT shiller YouTuber promotional channel. That is not what I do here. If that's what you think and that's what you want, go to another channel, because there's literally so many of those. I just knew I wouldn't be able to find the algorithm if I was making videos like that. I would just become white noise. And so I knew I had to do something a little bit different. So I appreciate you being here. If you are watching these kind of videos, you're probably gonna fucking make it. The code word is gonna be abundance, because we are truly in an abundant universe, and the NFT world is very, very abundant with opportunities. It's abundant with everything. So if you learned something in this video, if you enjoyed yourself, smash a like in this video. It genuinely helps so much. I don't think you realize how much one like can help me. And subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below if you learned something. Let me know. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Join the Joyage Kingdom. If you want to see more of me right now, click on one of these boxes on the side of me. And until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn and be grateful you're alive watching this video.